If they can't handle what you bring to the table, then they don't need to sit there. Welcome back to another episode of PWIC's Pretty and Petty Podcast. I'm Heather. Nice to meet you. Today's topic is going to be things that we need to let go of. Once again, doing my makeup. I'm not really in a good mood right now, but it's almost that time of the month. But I don't want to be one of those people that get on here and pretend like nothing's wrong with them, as if things don't be wrong with people. I'm not going to be on here and be fake. It's okay to let people know that you're not in the best of mood. You don't have to tell them what's wrong. Just be honest. Today, I am going to be doing something a little different with my makeup. Just trying something else, I think. I don't know. We'll see how it come along because I don't really know what I want to do today. But we're going to go ahead and get started. I have been at work today. I just got off like an hour ago. So I'm going to reapply some moisturizer and just get started that way. I'm not gonna fail you guys this time. I'm gonna do my brows first. First thing. One thing I think I want to try is the brow gel before I go in and draw the brows. And I didn't show you this last time, but I got the LA Girl brow. I think I seen them say to put a lot on, but I just arched my brows, so I don't have as much hair as I did before. And they also said to just like smear it up. I guess something like that to like lock it in place. I don't know, but that's what we're doing. And to be honest, I don't think I like this brand of brow gel. I never see anyone using this brand, but this is the one the lady at Ulta told me to get. So I did tell her I was trying to go the cheap route because I didn't know what I was doing. Now I'm going back in with my NYX pencil, and all the products I'm using is basically the same as last week, just a different order. I'm gonna go in and draw, and after I do my brows, I'll get into the topic because I know how I am. And it's always the hair like strokes that I don't know how to do. My brows grow two different ways on this one brow, so I don't really know how to do it. And I just draw the end like that, and then I guess I'll fill in the rest. Let's see. I'm more of a thin brow. Remember, I told y'all last time, tell me how I look with thin brows. I did thin them out a little bit, but I don't know if I want to go thinner or not. I just like the way the brows look like in the 90s. So that's the kind of vibe I'm going for. With brows, not makeup. And I'm going in with the same e.l.f. concealer in the shade Deep Cinnamon. I don't think I like this shade of concealer for my brows. I'm definitely going to use a different one next week. But y'all, I don't like this concealer at all. Hopefully my foundation will fix this. Yeah, this concealer is not doing it for me with under eyes. I do have one that I was using before. I don't know, y'all. Cause on camera, like I have really good light right here, but in the mirror it looks way better. But on here it just looks like a big no. It looks better in person. I don't know, but I'm gonna try the other concealer next week and see, let y'all see the difference. All right, so I got that blended. I've seen them say go in with bronzer. Since I only have a liquid bronzer, I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Matte and Poreless and do something. That's how that's going to go just for right now. When I set everything, I'm going to go back in later and probably do my eyes more. But that's all I'm doing for right now. And now, before I forget, let me do my primer. I got concealer, and see, that's what I don't get. Why do we prime after doing our brows when we already got concealer on our face? Also, I need another tip. The girl at Ulta told me to get this shade of color corrector. I thought I needed like a orange, not really an orange, like a, I don't know what to call it, coral type of color corrector, but she told me to get this. And I don't know, the last time I used it, it didn't look right. It didn't look right, so I didn't use it, and I don't really use it. So, but that's the color corrector that I'm not going to use. All right, foundation, and let's get on with the subject of things we should let go of. So, number one, people who belittle you. That's what we're not going to do. If you have to continuously shrink down yourself for someone else because they don't know how to handle you, then it's time to let them go. And that is in a relationship, family, friendship, situationship, anything. Don't dumb yourself down for someone else. That's how I, that's like my take on it. Well, don't let them make you feel smaller than what you are. To me, that's dumbing yourself down. That might not be a phrase other people would use to say something like that, but that's just how I think that I can say it, basically. And it's like they don't deserve, if they can't handle your wins. I'm trying to figure out a really good way to say this because I don't really think I can. It's just stop letting people make you feel small. To be honest, I really don't know how else to put that. I think I did my brows wrong. I think I was supposed to use like a concealer that is the same shade as my foundation. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is it's time to stop shrinking yourself down for other people who can't handle what you have to bring. If they can't handle what you bring to the table, then they don't need to sit there. But nowadays, a lot of people are like, if you can't bring nothing to the table, then you can't sit here. But then they turn around and get upset because of what you're bringing to the table is better than what they can bring. Okay, that looks way better. I don't know how it looks on camera. It doesn't look better on camera, but I promise it looks better in person. My mind, I can't get my mind right. So this episode might be all over the place. I don't know. Number two, it's time to let go of people who are good at faking it. If you're one of those people, then you let that go within yourself too. Because don't nobody like somebody that's fake. And all of us know more than one person that's fake, for sure. And we're not getting paid to do that. It's like a waste of energy. Then you have to keep up that facade the whole time. It doesn't make sense to me. Like you can use that time and energy into something else that's gonna benefit you, bring you success, bring you money, bring you love, rather than creating enemies. Because that's all you're doing when you be fake. It's very draining to act like that. Because like I said, you have to keep up that facade every time. And who wants to keep doing that? Nobody. Well, some people it's in their nature. I don't know why, but it is. Oh, I might have to do my beauty blender because I don't know what happened to my bristles on this brush. Y'all, is it possible to have like too much light when you're trying to do makeup? Because I don't know. It's like I have the same amount of light on both ends, the camera and my mirror, but it looks really harsh on camera, but it doesn't look like that in the mirror. So I don't know. To be honest, this might be a shorter video than usual. I forgot to do this. Let me add some right there. I'm not in the best of moods and I can't really get my mind set on the subjects at hand, but I'm still gonna give y'all my point of view as best I can with the mindset I have right now. Next is contour, and the next subject is pettiness. Surprise, surprise, podcast has pettiness in it, but we do have to let go of that at some point in time. Also, I learned that we're not doing it the old school way down here anymore. We got to bring it up a little bit higher. Like, I think they said right under the concealer. So, like, right here. But y'all, this still ain't dark enough. This is like my exact skin tone, I think. Pettiness. You gotta let it go. Let it go. Am I drunk? Okay. Pettiness is like the last level for me. Like, once I get petty, you have reached the final straw of messing with me. I used to be petty for no reason. Well, actually, it was a reason, but I didn't really go about it like that because it hurts people's feelings, you know? So I kind of stopped doing it, but it's like in my nature because with me, the only reason I be petty is because once you do something that hurts my feelings, I'm gonna do something back, but it's like below the belt because I want to make sure that you don't do it again. So that's why. So that's why I do what I do. Because for one, you're not gonna do that ever again to me, and that's how I've always been. I think I get that from my dad. So I don't know if I completely agree with letting go of pettiness, but I mean, once you reach a certain age, it's like second nature, and then some people grow from it, some people don't, and I don't know if I will ever grow from that. Now it does depend. It takes a lot to piss me off. You can get under my skin, but it's not like at that level. But it really does take a lot to get me there. Because I'm a chill person. Like, I literally don't bother anybody. I don't talk to anybody. I don't bother anybody or none of that. The fact that you think that you can do whatever you gonna do to me, mm-mm. Okay, so, oh, let me do this. What I wanted to do with my lids was at this point, and I need to do it before I forget, which was just like bringing it. I don't think that's is doing anything, but I did want to kind of bring the bronzer on my lids, if that makes sense. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Back on pettiness real quick. With pettiness, it's like poison in a pretty bottle because it's the people that you least expect. Because that's the reason why people do what they do because they don't expect you to act the way that you will act, right? Looks can be deceiving. Oh, it's not blush time because I still have to set everything. All right, going in and setting stuff with my Fit Me 360. And the people that do that, they've been getting away with it for so long that they don't really care or, like I said, expect people to act the way that they will act. But a lot of people, they just be scared to act that way. But I'm not, depending on the situation, because you're not going to do all that with me. Okay, now I think we can go in with blush. I've lost my routine. It's really. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to figure out a route to go um with the cycle and I'm in shambles today. This video might not go up. I don't know. It will go up because this is who I am. This is who my wife has to deal with sometimes. Where my mind is like all over the place and I can't really focus on what I need to focus on, which right now is the podcast and the topics and the subcategories and my makeup. Like, I can't focus on that because I'm not in the mood to focus on that. But am in the mood to record, which is why I'm recording. And so this is just like a very real podcast episode. So, and this is only episode 2, but I'm gonna try to figure out a scheduling route for when that time of the month gets here. I'll just I'll just have to like batch record so that way I don't have to deal with this little blank that I'm having. But yeah, I'm gonna post a reel and only that. We're not being petty unless it absolutely calls for it. Being petty corresponds with you always having to have the last word. You don't always have to have the last word. Now, I was definitely that person to always get the last word, but now, honey, I leave everybody on red. And it don't even have to be nothing like bad that we was talking about. It's just I'm not good with I'm not good at communication. I am when it comes to business, but just like casualness, no. I'm used to speaking when I'm spoken to, that type of thing. And I know that's bad, but that's just how it is. I don't like to talk to people, but I like conversation, you know. I don't know. Y'all, I'm telling you, this is like the real deal, Holyfield me. My mind being shambles. Y'all might get some more of this. I don't know. We'll see. Because I feel like it's relatable. I don't know. Anyway, the next subject I have is being shy. That was me also. And I'm still kind of shy. I've become a little bit more outgoing, but not really. I'm trying to get out of the shyness. I'm gonna dust this off so I can do my blush. But being shy kind of like puts you in a box. And to be honest, in today's world, you're not gonna grow by being shy. You cannot be shy in today's society because with like the job market, for example. Oh my God! If you have to know somebody that knows somebody that knows their cousin to get a job, especially a good job. How you gonna find somebody that knows somebody else's cousin if you don't even know anybody? You know, so you have to get out and network. And I tell you what, even a first episode, I said them Facebook groups. If you don't want to get out, that's fine. Eventually, you will have to though, or Zoom, getting them Zoom meetings. But network with people on Facebook because you never know who's into what and what they already can do or stuff, something like that. Being shy puts you in a cage, and that's just something that I have had to deal with as well. Because it's like, it's a lot of people that know of me, but they don't know me. And they can't speak on my work ethic or anything like that when it comes to getting a job. Have I been putting it down my neck? I don't even know. Yeah, that shyness, you got to come up out of that. You got to step out. Solo dates. If you're not comfortable with going out to meet people, of course, people are fucking crazy. Okay, people are crazy, and I wouldn't want to go out either. But an alternative is to take yourself on dates. We'll talk about that in another episode. But yeah, date yourself is a good starting point to getting out of your shyness because shy people is not going to go anywhere by themselves. Okay, and my wife actually made me go to the movies by myself one time. She was not home, but she made me go to the movies by myself because I need to do something fun by myself other than the fun stuff I do at home, which I find fun, but I need to go out and do other fun stuff. So yeah, she made me go to the movies, and I really enjoyed myself. And I have not been since.
What?
But I really enjoyed myself that day. Next point is it's time to let go of the one who never accepted you. Stop chasing someone's approval because you care. That's how you get burned out. That's how you get stuck for toxic toxicity toxic. That's how you get stuck in toxic relationships. Chasing after somebody that don't care about you, but you want to keep chasing them because you care. That don't even make no sense, do it? No, I didn't think so. It sound dumb, don't it? Yep, I know it do. If they could not see your worth when they had you, then that's their loss. I saw a video where it just said leave them because you're someone's dream girl, just the way you are. If they don't value you, then leave because it's somebody out here for everybody. And you hear that all the time. And that's just self respect in general with not accepting people who don't accept you because it's like you respect their opinion more than yours. Like you don't respect yourself enough to believe that you'll be good without that person. And so that's why you keep chasing them because they've made you feel like you're somebody only with them. You don't believe that you're somebody just by yourself. My last point is it's time to let go of the one who made you feel like you were too hard to love. I think that's the biggest one out of all the points I've made. Mascara again because I don't feel like doing lashes. I might dedicate one video to just lashes and not makeup. I don't know. Depends on how long it takes me to do my lashes. It didn't take long graduation day. So I might do that one day. But when it comes to people making you feel like they're like you're too hard to love, you're not. They just don't understand how to love you. And that's completely fine. But they need to have the courage to say that they don't know how to love you. They can easily learn if they're willing to learn. And that's a lot of people's downfall is that they don't want to learn how to love. They want to learn, I mean, they want to love you how they know how to love. Did I say that right? They want to love you the only way they know how to love. They don't want to learn a new way of love. And that just means that they're not the one for you. Because that right one will be able to teach them how to love. And if you're constantly having to tell somebody how to love you, then that's not the person that should be loving you. Just like Jordan Sparks said, don't want this love to feel like a battlefield, battlefield. I don't want this love to feel like a battlefield. And it's not supposed to. Love is supposed to feel like home. And if you coming from a battlefield, aka work, because work is always a battlefield, coming home from one battlefield, going straight to another, you ain't got no time to rest. Like that's just not healthy. That's putting your health at risk, not just your heart and your feelings. I'm not gonna do. Do I want to do eyeliner? I really love the eyeliner, y'all. But getting it off is such a bitch. I'm gonna do a very simple liner, and I'm just gonna do the waterline. Okay, lips. Now, let me do my setting spray first. The brows came out all right. So today's lip combo is gonna be a brown and red. So I'm gonna start out with my coffee NK lip pencil. Lip liner, y'all. I love lining my lips like this. They just make them look so full. I love it. Jeez Louise. I don't know why I ain't been doing that. Because the Cupid's bow is cute, but this, oh my god. Okay, so I got the lip liner and I'm gonna go in with my Milani Matte Confident Red Lipstick in the shade 67. That's grown woman right there. Okay, that's enough of it. I ain't that grown. And then I'm gonna go in with my NYX Butter Gloss Red Velvet. is missing? Probably lashes, but yeah. I like a red lip, but like I said, that's grown woman, and I don't feel like I'm at that status yet. Even though I'm about to be 30, but this is like this is straight auntie. I ain't the red lip auntie yet. But I used to do a red lip all the time with black liner, black lip liner, because that's the only kind that my mama used. And so I just saw this combo on TikTok. So I just wanted to try it. Bruh. This one I didn't really either. Look at this. What you want to know is funny? Is that everybody that wear red lipstick got red lipstick on their teeth. Like, why do red lipstick do that? Just a quick recap. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the finished look. It's all right. Um, like I said, I wasn't in the best of mood today, but I still wanted to record because I do want to be consistent this time with recording, and I really do like editing these types of videos. Even though I only did it one time, but these were really fun to edit, and I really like just sitting here talking just to get stuff off my mind because it's like a form of putting my input on stuff y'all didn't ask me for, and I like that. So yeah, just a small recap of things that we need to let go of: people who belittle you, people who are good at faking it, pettiness, being shy, the ones who never accepted you, the ones who made you feel like you were hard to love. That's not the case. Just going back into that one. Don't ever think that you're too hard to love because someone out there will love you. It can be a best friend, but everybody wants that companionship, and it's okay if you don't find that until later in life. That's fine, but you have to also love yourself enough to know when someone is capable of loving you too. Because there's a lot of people out there that don't love themselves enough to find that companionship, and so they take any type of love that's given to them, and that is what be hurting y'all the most, is because when they find someone that they actually compatible with, then they go off and leave you in the dust because that person was never for you. So yeah, I think that's the main one I really want to touch on, because I have people in my life that goes through that. That one is a little bit more personal than the rest. Some of that stuff I do go through and deal with myself and with other people. So I know a little bit of stuff I be telling them and stuff like that. But yeah, that was today's topic. I know I was really all over the place, but forgive me. I will be better next week, hopefully. Um, so yeah, that is all. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, comment, and subscribe.